Namaskaram. I'm Dr. Nisha and Jacob from Career Guidance and Adolescent Counseling Cell, Alapura. Have you ever felt that the world is like a giant chessboard where one move in a far-off country can change the price of the petrol in your scooter or the stability of the global market? Today, we are looking at one of the most complex pieces on that board, Iran. After years of being sidelined by sanctions, Tehran is back in the global geopolitical spotlight. From nuclear ambitions to secret negotiations in Muscat, the Iran file is open again. And the stakes could not be higher. Let's break down what's happening. Author of the article is Sri Kabir Taneja, who is the Executive Director of the Observer Research Foundation, Middle East. Sri Kabir is a specialist in West Asian politics and security. He spent years tracking how domestic power plays in Tehran and influence international diplomacy. When he writes about the Trump years or the Muscat negotiations, he is looking at the deep currents of history and the immediate friction of modern power. To understand 2026, we have to look back. The Obama era. The Joint Comprehensive Plan of Action was signed in 2015 by Iran and the P5 plus 1 nations. The P5 nations, US, UK, France, Germany, Russia, and China. This treaty limits Iran's nuclear activities in exchange for sanctions relief. It was a moment of hope that Iran's nuclear program would be strictly for civil use. In 2018, the first Trump presidency pulled the United States out of the deal, leaving the allies in the lurch, and Iran is technically isolated. Now in 2026, we see a full circle moment. While the US has moved its military capacity in the region, secret talks are happening in Oman. The language from the White House today feels strangely like the pre-Obama era, a mix of no-deal rhetoric and a quiet preference for diplomacy. Why everyone is so worried? Nuclear advancement. Despite years of pressure, Iran's nuclear program has progressed. Israeli intelligence and US assessments suggest Tehran is closer to a nuclear weapon threshold than ever before. Iran has shown it has the kinetic capacity to strike back. This is not just a threat on paper, it's a reality that analysts and regional officials are taking very seriously. Interestingly, Gulf powers who have invested billions into India and the United States do not want a military escalation. They've seen enough war. They want stability for their investments. Why Iran is so important for India? Energy security. Iran was once a top 2 oil supplier for India. When United States pressure peaked, India lost that source. A stable Iran could mean a return to reliable oil trade. The Chabahar port is India's gateway to the West. Our connectivity to Afghanistan and Central Asia depends on a functional relationship with Tehran. For India, a disordered West Asia is a nightmare. We need an ordered geopolitical landscape to protect our diaspora and our economic interests. As we conclude, we must remember that stability in West Asia means stability in the global energy prices. Geopolitics is the new essential knowledge. Whether we are studying international solutions, international relations, international businesses, understanding how a country like Iran navigates internal protests and external sanctions is a masterclass in resilience and strategy. If we are in logistics, energy, or finance sector, the Iran file is our early warning system. Success in these fields depends on anticipating how nationalist narratives in Tehran might impact external trade. As Sri Kabir Taneja points out, any success in these talks will be a better option than the alternative, a massive military buildup. This is Dr. Nisha and Jacob from Career Guidance and Adolescent Counseling Cell, Alapura. See you in the next